Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You're at the Cryptopolitan, your one-stop shop for all news when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. I'm your host, Satoshi Sean. Like I said, glad you're here. If it's your first time here, please hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. We try to get out news reports at least every day or two. And we do a weekend report as well. With that said, whether you're a new subscriber, old subscriber, just passing through, whatever, just please hit that like button. It really helps us out. Let's jump into the news. Just a few things I wanted to go over. Not a ton of stuff, but just a couple things. Casa it's a project that they're trying to streamline Bitcoin inheritance. There's been several projects that have been working on this past couple of years. I think it's very, very important, probably because of my background in insurance and finance. One of the big things, is life insurance and just estate planning. Especially with me, I don't have a ton in stocks anymore. I have a small bit in my portfolio. Gold, I try to take, actual possession of. So many things I know about. So if anything happens to me, which I actually died before and was in a coma, you need to make sure that gets passed on to who you want to pass it on to. And with your cryptocurrency, the focus is so much on anonymity and privacy that you really need to really have a plan. You have to write things out, but then it's not like a normal asset. If you give someone access to your cryptocurrency, they have access to it, period. It's not like they can go to your bank and say, hey, let me get, Sean's money. And like, no, Sean's here. It's like, oh, I'm the executor of his estate. Well, he's not dead. So, but when it comes to your crypto, as soon as they get that private key, they have access to it. So whether you, break it up or you give it to a lawyer, but then you got to trust the lawyer, it's a lot of headache. But I was reading through this, and this project looks pretty cool. They break it down into different steps with 3 of 5 key shield. So it's kind of a good idea, smart. But it's definitely something that everyone, I think, should think about, and nobody talks about, just like life insurance. I sound like I'm trying to sell life insurance again. But it's something that nobody really thinks about, and everyone should, especially with, most people that are in the space right now after the bear market are pretty serious people in cryptocurrency. So I'm sure you're like me, a good chunk, if not the majority of your assets are in crypto. Definitely something to think about. Next, going over that Facebook Libra, they are moving forward with the 21 members that they have, and they vow growth. I told you they're not going anywhere, no matter what. They're setting up to fight the government, and it's not like they need the $1 billion that they got from all the people in the partnership of I forget what it's called. The foundation, the Libra Foundation, Visa, MasterCard, and eBay. We did stories on it. They left. It's a big deal, and PayPal did too. Yeah, PayPal did too, which was a blow. But those are the U.S. government especially came out and basically threatened them, and they backed out. But Facebook has been threatened already. They've been threatened now. It's kind of it's becoming a lot more public because the fear is a lot more public from all governments, and they're not backing down. I know this is going to be a fight. This will be a fight. This will be corporations versus governments over currency, and I think we will have corporate currency after this. Also, this has accelerated the move towards digitizing all currency. So I think we're going to move towards, by the end of this fight, which is going to happen quick, I think we're going to have federal fiat, I guess, and we're going to have corporate money, and then we're going to have people money. People's money is going to be crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc. But the Libra Foundation, still moving forward. Libra, they continue to have their first council meeting in Geneva as planned. And Libra's not going before the U.S. Senate anymore since they've moved their headquarters to Geneva, which I said when they did that, that was the first sign that that's it. They're going to fight. Libra is separating itself from Facebook, the corporation in the United States. They're setting up shop in, the hub of world finance. They're in Switzerland. And now senators and U.S. officials are coming to them and talking to them in Geneva. So they're really flipping the script. And like I said, they're definitely they're ready to fight. So whether they have 20 or 5 partners, they're moving forward. Spotify, Uber didn't back out, which is surprising. Vodafone. So they still have some big names and big corporations, not necessarily more like U.S. focused or U.S. based, I guess, corporations, but still some big names. So I don't know, I'm looking forward to the fight. I think it's going to be cool. Next, Justin Sun, he hinted about a Samsung partnership in his latest tweet. Used to not be that big of a deal. I did stories on this before when the Buffett thing happened. I think Justin Sun was sanctioned by the Chinese government, personal opinion. If you've noticed, after I said that and after all that happened, I said his tweets are going to be a lot less and a lot less boisterous and boastful, and they have been. I completely called it on that. I think that he is, like I said, I think he was smacked on the wrist by the government. I think he was threatened. I think his team was held. Like all that happened when he canceled the lunch with Buffett. I said I don't think the lunch is going to happen. I think the Chinese government was a little embarrassed by him, and they, like I said, they smacked him on the wrist. So I think when he talks about anything now, there's a lot more credence to it. So I'm looking at something shaping out of this. I really am. And last, kind of goes along with the point I said, the Central Bank of Canada, the Central Bank of Canada. It's really weird to say. But they are looking at the issuance of a digital currency for the country of Canada. Like I said, I think with this whole Facebook thing, the U.S. dollar is going to do it the same. The Fed's been asking about it and talking about it the past week or two. With China issuing their digital currency, I think before the end of the year, it's going to be a thing. I think people will be buying Christmas presents with digital dollars, not just with their plastic dollars that we already use, which are digital anyway. But I think we're going to move towards a more digital economy when it comes to digital coins, which are terrible because they're completely traceable and all that. But like the beginning rumblings of Facebook Libra, it'll help people see digital currencies, and I think it'll help to kill that Bitcoin's not a real thing. I can't hold it in my hand, blah blah blah, because you don't hold your digital dollars in your hand. So it kind of more levels the playing field and takes that argument out. So I think it'll be good. I think it'll be bad in a lot of ways, but I think it'll be good for Bitcoin. It's not like Crypto Daily. It's good for Bitcoin. That's about it for today. I'm Satoshi Sean. Thanks for stopping by the Cryptopolitan. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video.